Hey everybody, today is September 2nd, considered to be Labor Day, and the reason why I'm making this video is because I wanted to share with you something very important that came to me, and that is understanding the mindset of a military structure. And the mindset that I have discovered through the military structure is creating fear. It's like a subliminal message that gets inside of us that has been ingrained in us since we were little, and that message is there so that whenever there's a certain situation, kind of like the training that happens with the dog, with that theory or that scientific experiment where they had the bell and they rang the bell, and every time they rang the bell, it was a way for the dog to come by and get the get the food or whatever, and and I feel the same way about when it comes to your mind and when it comes to certain triggers and reactions. There's certain ways that we have been taught to be, and we have to confine to those ways that we are being in order to really function in this world. And I notice that that's what's causing most aging. That's what's causing disconnection. That's what's causing fear, doubt, scarcity, and conformity is the fact that we cannot form a new system when we are in fear, and then the forces that bring that fear actually have violence behind their fear, so that if you actually try to transcend or ascend into a new system that you know that people can work with together, that's going to be better, a system not of competition, a system of support, a system not of scarcity but a system of abundance, where you can create not only sustainability but an opportunity out of every situation that really helps everybody grow together, not individually but also collectively. So it's kind of like a unison communication, and it's a cellular healthy structure versus the military mindset, which I noticed has artificial intelligence. So everything around has to be artificial for it to function, whether it's the food you eat, whether it's the way you learn, whether it's the way you communicate, whether the way you appear. It all has to be artificial, and that artificial ability, that artificial conformity is how we function in the world. But does this conformity really give us an asset into our beingness and who we truly are? And I can tell you from my experience that that is actually not the case, because when you are conforming to artificial intelligence, you are disconnecting from your ability to receive love, communication, information that gives you real prosperity, because prosperity is being able to access that which is prosperous and doing it right now in the present moment. But you lose that access if you are numbed from being able to access that information. And the way we become numb is we are given fear since we were children. So there are certain things that we hold as security, and if we have those securities, if you have like something like, we all have vulnerabilities, right? Because we all human beings. So we have the human side of us. And this whole military thing is about dehumanizing us. And so when you become scared, you become paralyzed from thinking properly, and you don't necessarily maneuver your thoughts in a way that can help you function better, improve your life, and change other people's lives. It becomes a place of hunger. It becomes a place of sorrow. It becomes a place of shutting down. And there's multiple ways that we shut down. We shut down by not listening to our feelings, and doing things that don't make sense to us. We shut down by becoming super busy all the time. We shut down by, uh, you know, by listening to loud music. There's so many ways that we shut down, and therefore we come in a very intense society where every little thing that really has to do with really bringing who we are becomes a target for the military, because the military is a conformity system. So if you have a new system that is better than the current system, that's going to help the current system shift so that we can all live a better life, that is not necessarily what this military construction wants, because this military construction is like a forceful entity that comes from an abnormal cell growth. It's kind of like cancer that's maneuvering itself. But I think that that cancer and that force has its disconnection, and it's been articulated into the physical world in a very good way. I don't know fully what causes this, um, you know, this trend, if you will. I don't know what causes this military trend 100%, in terms of a spiritual situation, what really manifests all this chaos and all these military type behaviors. I wish I knew, because then I would try to feel, to heal it, to neutralize it, to change, to become a solution from what it is that is. I don't know. I think that religion tries to have an answer to that, but I think it kind of feeds onto that. They try to say that maybe it's the demon, maybe it's Satan, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. But I don't know if they fully know either. I think that there are maybe other entities that may be causing some of these, like hacking into the brains of the human mind, that is causing some of these insane behaviors, because these behaviors are absolutely insane. It is insane to be disconnected from the earth. It is insane to have enemies. It is insane that we are fighting our own species, and it is insane that we even have a money system. I think that all of that is absolutely insane. And of course, there are people out there that want to change the paradigm. But the people that want to change the paradigm are having a difficult time to change the paradigm, because they know that they have to also conform to the current paradigm. And if they don't conform to the current paradigm, while they get big and they have a lot of influence, they get shot, they get killed, they get murdered. And I can see that happening, because I see it happening in the music industry, in the movie industry. So if you become a person of large influence, and let's say you have money, and let's say in the beginning you did use the conformity, productivity, uh, you know, action, steps, and then all of a sudden you decided, I'm not going to do that anymore. I don't want to feed into this whole, military way of being. And so I actually decided to change. And when you decide to change and you say in front of the world that, all this money, all this shit, all this submissiveness, all this, fear, all these like triggering type behaviors, uh, is not going to be who you are anymore. And you're saying that in front of millions of people who have actually listened to every word you say and wanted to become every word you say. There is a problem. There is a problem with the military structure. Military structure will then try to say, we're gonna get rid of you, because they're gonna get rid of you because you are giving a different message that is actually um, an enemy to them. Because to them, anybody who is not conforming to the current system is an enemy. What does that look like? Well, a very simple example is that if you have money, you have more power. And especially because money is a powerful tool in this militarized system, right? It's a tool that says yes or no. If I want to land with 100 acres, and I can't just go and declare that land, I have to go through the military system to get that land. So part of the military system is monopolizing the process. So I'm gonna have to make money to do that. Hopefully, the good news is that we can take certain things that some people have invented, that have had the courage, the charisma, the wisdom, the God-given talents and smarts, and then go ahead and promote those things to help us get better and make money in the process. That's my intention. That's my real passion. My real passion is to take that which allows us to move into a better paradigm, and promote that and make money in that way, because making money in a way that's actually maneuvering through the new paradigm is so much more gratifying than just making money. It just doesn't make sense to me to just make money without doing something that's actually contributing to a better paradigm. So, with all of that said, it is a little bit after 10 minutes. I think YouTube gives me about 15 minutes to talk, but I think I've said a lot, and I think that maybe it triggered maybe your train of thoughts as to what direction you want to go with your life, and hopefully you want to go into the direction of a better paradigm and what that looks like to you. What is the world outside of this restrict? If we have eliminated all the restrictions that we have and we replace them with something different, what would that look like to you? So that's my question for you today. I appreciate you very much, and thank you for getting on my YouTube channel and having a go and listening to my thoughts. I look forward to speaking with you, and if you want to change your life with me in a meaningful way, don't forget to contact me directly. Thank you, everyone, and have a fantastic Labor Day. Talk to you later.